solidarity.
Saudi Arabia is virtually financing Egypt, I believe. Sisi, I think, has assisted in the war on Yemen, in the blockade. He seems to be preaching a kind of secularism, Sisi. Would that be correct?
I am not that familiar with what is going on in Egypt, except to say that if the Ikhwan al-Muslimun was bad, if they made terrible mistakes, if they made unforgivable mistakes, if their mistakes were so atrocious that I wish Ikhwan could never rule over Egypt again, if this is true, then I say Sisi is worse than Ikhwan. The imperative for Egypt at this time is to unite the people, because there's a coming war when Israel is going to try to take the eastern delta of Egypt, which is the breadbasket of Egypt. Israel needs to take physical control of the eastern delta, because someone wrote into the Torah, I don't know who did it, but he had a very evil pen with which he did it. Somebody wrote into the Torah that the Holy Land extends from the river of Egypt to the river Euphrates. And because that fellow wrote that stuff into the Torah, we're now faced with this predicament, that Israel cannot have credentials, adequate credentials, as the holy state of Israel, unless it expands its territorial frontiers to encompass the eastern delta. So there is a war that's coming. And that's why NATO is in Libya. So when the war comes, Israel can be attacked, Egypt can be attacked from both sides. I gave this analysis a few years ago, yes. So if you understand what is coming for Egypt, then the intelligent thing, the sensible thing would be to adopt a policy in governing over Egypt that would unite the country. Ikhwan didn't have that sense in their head. They were foolish. This is polite language I'm using. I'm so angry with them. And they divided Egypt as Egypt had never been divided before, over constitution. The example of the Prophet Muhammad, Allah's blessings be upon him, is that he used the constitution to unite the people. And they used the constitution to divide the people. The opposite to what the Prophet did. And so when Ikhwan divided Egypt as Egypt had never been divided before, they were total failure. Well, if Egypt was divided by Ikhwan, today Egypt is being destroyed by Sisi, because the division of Egypt now is becoming permanent. What the Algerian armed forces did in Algeria, Sisi is doing an even worse than what Algeria did. Yeah. I can't comment on the secular policies of Sisi, but I can comment on the disastrous mistake that they're making in dividing Egypt as Egypt has never been divided before, at a time when the opposite policy should be adopted to unite Egypt to prepare for the coming war on Egypt.
And Ikhwan is the Muslim Brotherhood, for the viewers
Ikhwan,
that don't know.
Yes, the Muslim Brotherhood, yeah.